Yeah. This is organic soil. This is organic soil. I made it from shrubs and leaves. As you can see this, the leaves are still on. I'm getting it ready for next year. And I'm going to, see, I'm preparing it over there. This is how I prepare it from that tree over there. All the shrubs, I pick the leaves. I pick all the leaves and put them together. I put them together, so I'm going to show you how, the kind of stuff that these things can do. See, these are store sizes. So store sizes pepper. I'm harvesting it. You see, these ones are still getting ready, are not yet for harvest. But I'm going to harvest this tree. You see, as you see the branches, it has to be big enough to support the weight that is on it. And also, you see, I had to use this. This stick to support it because the weight is too much on it. See, I'm harvesting. These are all organic. Organic. I'm harvesting it so that it can be less oversized on the plants. See that? So I'm going to harvest this. Over here, look at here, these two here are weighing down on the branch. So I'm going to just take one out of it, take this one out, and leave the other one. This one, I'm just checking. See, all these ones are yet developing. They are not yet they're not ready for harvesting yet. But as you can see how much soil that I have on it. These are all organic materials that I use from the shrubs and the leaves. All organic. And as you can see, can you see? See, I'm not harvesting this one yet because these are not matured, they are not that size. They have not reached these sizes yet. So I will just pick and choose what I'm getting here. So as you can see, there's still so many here. But I'm going to break off this branch here. I'm breaking off this branch here. I'm going to break off this branch. I'm breaking it off. See that? I'm breaking off this branch. It has a little pepper in it, but I'm breaking it off. You see, it's coming. It has some new ones, many that is still coming up on this, but I had to break it off so that it can save some energy to develop these other ones here. So I'm going to break this one off. I will also, as you can see, there's one over there, one over here. I have to also break off the branch over here. I'm breaking off the branch over here. Breaking it off so that it can have enough energy and enough sun supply to it. It still have about more than 10 pepper. All of them, see, these are all big pepper. They are all big. So it has up to 10 in it in one plant. So I have to make it easy for it. And I'm going to break off this branch over here. I'm breaking off this branch over here so that it can have enough strength to develop the other ones. You see, I break it off. And break it off. And when I break it off like this, I just put it under the plant. You know, put it under the plant so that it can ferment and fertilize the soil. I also break off some of the leaves, you know, the leaves, so that sun can come into it. I break off the branches and I put it under the plant so that it can fertilize. It can fertilize, you know, can ferment and put more nutrient to the soil. I break off some of it. So there is a lot of bell pepper here. So, but I'm going to take off some of the ones so that others can have enough energy. You have so many of it. You know, look at them. I have to break them off so that it can have enough energy to build other ones. I have about 10 of them here, you know, inside. There's so many. So many, see? I wasn't sure that I knew what I was doing. I planted in the container, but this time around I said, let me plant it on the soil and see what's going to happen. So I had to fertilize the soil with all organic materials that I picked up. See, all these things are all organic material. Will take off the soil out of it. Whenever the fermentation has taken place, I'll use it to fertilize this is another one here. So that one is over there, and this is another one. The weight is too much. The weight of this is too much on it. So look at the plant. The plant is, you see, the plant is, I supported it with the timber, the plank. You see that plank there? I use it to support it. I use it to support it so that it can be able to stand. It cannot stand because the weight of this pepper, is too much. The weight is too much, but I'm going to harvest them now. I'm going to take some of them out. Some of them. See here? See how big it is? The weight is too much on the plant. And the plant has so many to go. So this one here, okay, so right now, yeah, look at all these. See all these ones here? See all these ones here? All these ones here? I have to break it off. These are all flowering. All this. So I'm going to break it off so that it can save the energy and develop the ones he has. So I'm going to break it off from here. I'm going to break it off from here. I'm going to break it off. See? Look at this. See what I broke off? And I'm going to put it under it. Under the tree. Under the plant. I'm going to put it under the plant so that it can ferment and add more soil to the soil. Okay. So this one here, I'm going to. This one have a lot of flowers on it. So I'm going to break it off too. I'm going to break it off from here. I'm going to break it off from here. Okay. I broke it off and I put it under the plant. This is my bell pepper, myself. Okay. So right now it has these ones coming up, you know. I will break it off here too. I'm gonna break off this one here. I break it off and I put it under. under the plant. I put it under the plant so that it can ferment and put more fertility to the soil. Right now, it still has some, some fruits on it, which it needs to develop. So I'm gonna proceed. To other ones. So my bell pepper, I'm proceeding to this. Look at this one here. This one have a lot of fruits coming up, right? So what I'm gonna do is because it keep on growing and bearing a lot of fruit, so I'm gonna cut it off from here. I'm cutting off. I cut it off from here. Cut it off. I pull it up fast. Okay, so once I get it, I put it under the plant. I put it under the plant. So I'm going to pull this one out. So you see there is a little one here coming, but I didn't care. I just take off the whole stuff. So now let me see. I'm gonna cut off this branch. You see this branch here? This branch have so many. You see, I have 3 of them. All of it is just going to, they are doing fine really, but I just want it to get bigger, so I have to cut it off. I'll cut off the whole branch. This whole branch here, I'm going to cut it off right here. Then I'll cut it off right here. I'm gonna cut it off. You see that? You see how I cut it off? So many bell pepper in it, and all of them are gonna do well, but I have to put it inside here under it to fertilize it. Okay, so it has a lot of them coming up, but I don't want it to keep on growing anymore. I'm just gonna take it off here, take it off and put it under it to fertilize the plants. Okay, so over here I'm also going to take I'm gonna lock it here. That one there, I'm going to lock it out. Look at it. These are all organic. Can you imagine eating something you know how it was grown? See that? Can you imagine? Do you know that one of these in the store is 77 cents? 77 cents. So you see here, this one I'm going to throw it under the tree there. I have to take off everything that will take energy from the plant from growing. Okay, so all the branches that I took off, I will put it back into the plant. I'll put it back into the plant. See, I'll put it back into the plant. So now it's time to see this tree. See how it's growing all the way up? I'll take it out. I take the branches out. I take the branches out. Take the branches out and put it over there. I will harvest this. How it's growing. I take the branches out. Take it out. I put it under plant. Okay, so that's it. Okay, I'm gonna plug this one. Look at this. Store sizes. See that? My bell pepper. My bell pepper. Okay. Okay. Look at this one over here. This. Oh, that's a lot of bell pepper, a lot. Oh my goodness. Ooh, my goodness, look at it. Can you imagine? Look at it. Look at these are store sizes. So look at them. Very big. Very big. Look at it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. This is one harvest. Today, they said it was gonna rain for today and tomorrow and next. So you see that? These are all store sizes. So look at that. My friends, look at that. You can do it. You see, fortunately it is raining, so I'm just gonna leave it in the rain. Look, I cannot look at this. Came from one tree. 1, 2, this one, these 3. Huge. And the weight was too much. Hey, the weight was too much, and it was weighing on the weighing on the tree. So I had to support the tree of this pepper with a very strong plank, you know, wood, a very strong wood. Yeah, so you can do it. This is very easy. You have to take all the shrubs you can have. You can even do, even if you're in apartments, you can go get some grass somewhere. You can go stop in maybe a little farm or somewhere, get some shrubs, put it in a container, container like this. Leave it and put some layers of soil on it. So each time you put a layer of this shrub, you cover it with dirt, and then you put another layer. You put a soil on it until it is